what's up YouTube? In this video I'll be showing you how to make a nice little 8-bit version of the Hulk. I've already done Captain America, Thor and Iron Man. Hulk's the next one in line. If you want to make him, here's what you're going to need. You'll need some black wool and some dark green wool. Also grab lime green wool, white wool, and finally grab some purple wool, and those are the only colours that you're going to be needing. So once you have those, and once you've figured out where you want to make him, I'll be making him right here, you're going to want to kick off your Hulk with a row of 9 black wool in a row on the floor. That's 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like that. And once you have your row of 9 black wool, this is what you want to do next. So going on top of the first block in our row of 9, the most left hand block, do a single black wool. Once you've done your single black wool on top of that first wool, do an upright diagonal. Then go to the right of it by 1. Then do 4 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the right of that 4th upright diagonal by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do 4 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to the right of that 4th bottom right diagonal by 1. Then do another bottom right diagonal, and go down from it by 1. Then go left of that block that you just went down with by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up on top of this 8th block by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. Then go up by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go down from that diagonal by 1. Then connect everything together by doing a bottom left diagonal to give you a shape which should look a little bit like this. It kind of looks like a bridge. Once you've formed this shape, this is what you want to do next. So, on top of this row of 9 that we have here, trust me, this is a row of 9 guys, place 3 white wool on top of the 3 middle blocks of your row of 9, like that. Then, go either side of your 3 white wool with your black wool, just placing on top of the previous row of 9 like that. So you just want to throw another layer of wool directly on top of that original row of 9, 3 white wool in the middle, black wool everywhere else. Once you've done that, you then want to come to the left hand side of what you've just made, and on top of this left hand block that you've just thrown on top of the original block, you want to go up by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. You then want to take this row here and you want to extend the 3 middle blocks out to the left. So with this row of 5, the 3 middle blocks, 1, 2, 3, each to the left by 1. Then take the top block and extend it to the left by a further 1, like that. You then, starting from this bottom block that you just extended out, want to do a bottom left diagonal. Then go to the left of that diagonal by 2. 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal. Then go up on top of it by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do an upright diagonal. And go up on top of it by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. Then go right of it by 1, and then go up by 1. Then return back to the block that you went 1 on top of, and from this block do 3 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Go to the right of that 3rd bottom right diagonal by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we have this row of 5 black wool, you want to start off by placing 3 white wool on top of the 3 most right hand blocks in your row of 5. You then want to place a black wool either side of your row of 3 white wool. Then you want to place a row of 3 black wool also on top of your row of 3 white wool. Once you've done all of that, you want to come to the right hand side of the shape that you've just made, and starting from this single black wall here, do an upright diagonal. Then go right of that diagonal by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go left by 2. 1, 2. You then want to, returning back to this block right here, can you guys remember the shape that we kind of formed on the left hand side here? Well, we kind of want to form the exact same shape on the right hand side here as well. So starting from this block right here, if you guys can see what I'm talking about, you want to go up on top of this block by 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, like that. You then, from this row of 5, want to extend the 3 middle blocks in your row of 5 out to the right by 1, like this. Then take this top block that you just extended out to the right and extend it to the right by a further 1. So what you want to end up with, once you've fully completed that, is a shape that should look exactly like this, and that's just the whole thing all together. And that is just the body of Hulk. Once you've got that taken care of, we can now move on to the outline of Hulk's head. So once you've got that taken care of, and let me give you a better view just in case you want to check it, and once you've got that taken care of, and pause this if necessary of course, if you're still working on any of that, we can continue on. So come all the way up to the upper left hand side of your Hulk. You're looking for this block right here. It should be quite easy to find. It's the highest block that we've placed so far. From this block, do an up left diagonal. Then go up on top of that diagonal by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do 3 up right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then do an upright diagonal. Then a bottom right diagonal, an upright diagonal, a bottom right diagonal, an upright diagonal, then do 2 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. You then want to take the second bottom right diagonal and you want to go down from it until you reconnect all the way back to the body of our Hulk. So what you want to have made there is a shape that should look exactly like this, and that is the outline for Hulk's head. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've got that taken care of, you've actually got the entire outline of our little miniature 8-bit Hulk. Once you've done that, we can now move on to the details of our Hulk. And here's how this is going to work, by the way, guys. I'm not going to try and describe any of what I'm doing in regards to Hulk's detail. I'm just going to add it in and then show you guys what it should look like, because it's really simple to see what you have to do just by looking at it, and it's really difficult to describe what you have to do whilst I'm actually placing the blocks. So I'm just going to add in all of the necessary blocks, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll all be good. So let me just do this. We've actually just about finished all of the detail in Hulk's head. It's really simple. So just start off by adding in Hulk's eyes and his hair, which go in those positions, and as you can see, they're really easy. If for some reason you have any trouble doing this just by working off of just like looking at pictures of what I've done, just add in one colour at a time and I'm sure that you will have no problem. Start with the eyes and then move on to the hair, and I'm sure that you will have absolutely no trouble in doing this whatsoever. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've got the details of the face taken care of, we can now move on to the details of the body and the details of the legs. So coming down to the torso and the arms now, I'm just going to be doing the exact same method. I'm just going to add in all of the details and then I'll show you guys what it should look like. It's really simple. The only details that exist in Hulk's body and his legs are just his shorts and kind of like the separation of his muscles and stuff. So it's just a little bit of of dark green and a little bit of purple. So this is all of the detail that exists in Hulk's torso and his arms. It's just a little bit of dark green wool. It's really easy. So pause this video, apply everything that you can see on the screen onto your Hulk, and once you've done that, press play and you can continue on. So pause this video if necessary, of course. Let's move on to Hulk's legs. So taking out our purple now, we just have to colour in Hulk's legs where he has his little ripped trousers, and then we will be finished. Really simple, nothing difficult about this whatsoever. So let's finish this up. It won't take us too long, and of course once we've finished adding in all of the details, all we'll have to do is just block colour everything else in with lime green. So coming down to Hulk's legs, this is what you want to have in regards to Hulk shorts, and I realise it's raining but you guys should still be able to see this. So that is what you want to have for Hulk's legs. Apply that for yourselves. Pause this video if necessary, throw everything else in there, and I'll tell you what, I was going to do this on recording, but considering the fact that it's raining and it's going to take quite a while to get rid of the rain, I'm going to now fill everywhere else in with lime green, and I do mean everywhere else. His legs, his torso, his arms, his face, everywhere else is going to be filled in with lime green, and then I'm going to come back. As I said, I was going to do it on recording, but, well, the Minecraft gods don't want to let me do that, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so this is what your little mini Hulk should look like once he's been completely filled in. It's a shame that it had to rain and spoil the plans for the tutorial, but hey, what are you gonna do? So this is what you want to have once you have 100% fully completed your Hulk. As I mentioned, once you've finished with all of the detail, once you've got the details of the face, body, legs completely taken care of, just fill everywhere else in, every blank space in with lime green wool, and you will be left with something that should look exactly like this. Hopefully you guys have managed to follow the tutorial no problems. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.